In our music video we use many different types of media technologies. The most used type of media I used in my research into music videos was YouTube. This was because I did a fair amount of analysis of current music videos that are on YouTube. I also looked at a lot of music videos to get a greater understanding of codes and conventions of the music videos that were used by similar bands to that of our band, the Black Plague. It also gave me a good idea of the most common types of props, locations and even clothes that were worn by the actors and artists in the music videos, which ultimately helped us to make an informed decision on these factors before we arranged to start filming our first music video. Another type of new technology we used in our music video was the website Infogram, to create an infographic of the responses we received from our target audience and survey that we asked our class members to fill out. This made it easy to view all of the results of our target audience research and looks much more appealing on our blog than just a screenshot of all the answers. In the planning stage, we came together as a group and used Microsoft Word to create a table to show the roles of everyone in our production process. This helped us massively when filming, as there was a specific schedule to stick to. It also meant that the filming process took a lot less time than we had initially predicted, as everybody knew what they had to do and had a good understanding of what we wanted. Finally, I used the website Prezi a fair amount during both research and planning stage, as I researched into the history of the band My Chemical Romance, who are the artist of the song we decided to use, and the 3 major record labels as well. In the construction stage, the most used type of new media technology was probably Final Cut Pro. This is because we used this program for all our editing of our music video, so we spent a huge amount of time on Final Cut Pro to keep improving our final piece. I think that because we had used Final Cut Pro last year for our AS project, we were all pretty good at using the program and knew how to do more complicated things such as reducing the background noise and hum. Another type of new media technology I used was Adobe Photoshop for my magazine advertisement. I had not used Adobe Photoshop before, but I feel that the development in my knowledge in using the software had been quick. I found that using Adobe Photoshop was fairly easy, and it meant that I was able to use all of its features. We also used the Canon 600D for recording our music video, which allowed us to film in 1080p, so the majority of the images we captured were at the highest quality, although unfortunately the camera can't autofocus whilst recording. This means that you either focus at the beginning of the shot and maintain that focus throughout the action, or selected manual focus, which although means that you could focus whilst filming, it's difficult to carry out as you will also need to be aware of what you're filming. Finally, I used a website called Wix.com to create my band website. Like Adobe Photoshop, I had never used it before but found it extremely easy to use. I enjoyed using Wix, but I found it quite restrictive in some areas. For example, I was only able to use a few different fonts. Luckily, I managed to get around this problem by using Adobe Photoshop for the font and then taking a screenshot of the text and uploading it as a picture.